Hey everyone, it is me, Pippi Pawpaw. Um, I just finished playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and I wanted to share my Switch 2 edition, and I wanted to share my opinion on it. Excuse me. Um, so I know the main question with all the new Nintendo games right now is is it worth the price? And I'm gonna say, yeah, but I'm gonna give you more detail in a sec. Excuse me. So two new excuse me. So there's two new DLC levels for every world, and there's and two level excuse me. Two new levels to a world is pretty good considering that each world already only has 6 levels. And since there's 6 worlds, totaling that up, we get 12 new levels, which is 2 new worlds worth of content. Which in comparison to the 6 worlds that the game already has is pretty good. And then there's like a whole nother island with this really cool secret boss. Not secret boss. Sorry, I've been playing too much Deltarune, so I just keep referring to everything as a secret boss. Um, with this really cool final boss, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but yeah. Um. Oh, there's also. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm stimming a lot. It's early. Just. Uh, there's also a new lineup of gacha collectibles in game. There's 2 volumes. Volume 1 is 150 starry coins. Starry coins are the new DLC currency. Volume 2 is 250 starry coins. But yeah, after you finish the DLC, an arena unlocks, and it's called the Ultimate Cup ZEX, which putting Z and EX right next to each other sounds a bit weird, but I'm gonna let the comments make the joke. Excuse me. Um Reminds me of the Fantastic Four skins in Fortnite. But yeah. And you might be wondering, well, is it harder than the Ultimate Cup Z? And my answer is yeah, but I'm disappointed because it could have been harder. The main thing that's harder is most of the weak bosses. The main difference is that most of the weak bosses can't be two-shot anymore. And since you can't two-shot them, you actually give them time to attack, which means you actually have to deal with them. The main thing about it is that the way to get through without dying is pretty much just excuse me. Sorry. The main thing is that to get through, you have to learn how to actually do chip damage without spamming charge attacks. So far, I've only played the arena once. I haven't tried it without the life up power up. because that's kind of my go-to for the arena. Um, and I haven't tried it without the Morphonite sword because the Morphonite sword is overpowered. Also, I've only played it once so far. But yeah. So yeah, it teaches you to actually play carefully because you can't even because the main difference is that you can't spam charge attacks on all the weak bosses. Excuse me. Um Excuse me. Now, is it hard? Yes, it will be very hard for beginner players, but so is the Ultimate Cup Z. And relative to each other, the Ultimate Cup ZEX is only a is only like a bit harder. But like the Ultimate Cup ZEX, I beat first try, and it only took me 12 minutes longer. It only took me 12 minutes longer than the Ultimate Cup Z. Now, I mean, and I'm gonna say this: the Ultimate Cup ZEX, as I have mentioned already, is a lot harder. The I'm just I just first tried it because I've done the Ultimate Cup Z so many times that I'm just already good at it, and it's similar enough that I'm good at it. But yeah, so sorry, I know I've been taking a long time to talk, blah blah blah. I don't know what the 100% reward is for saving all the starries, but I do know. Okay, so final point is that Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 edition is worth $20. Now, you might not have Kirby and the Forgotten Land 1, in which case it'd be $80 and you'd have to buy the Switch 2 edition, blah blah blah. But Kirby and the Forgotten Land on its own is worth $60. So the point is, the extra cost of the Switch 2 edition is worth the $20. First of all, the Switch 2 edition is basically DLC. It's basically just DLC that also includes graphics updates. Um, Excuse me. Because they're phrasing it as a new edition, but it's really just a DLC, but with bonus graphics. But yeah, it is worth $20, especially especially if you like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Honestly, my only gripe about it is is the Colosseum, because like I mentioned already, it's not much harder than the Ultimate Cup Z, and the Colosseum is most of what I play the game for. So yeah, but that's just a me thing. That's just a personal issue because I like the arena more than the normal game. But yeah, so if you're even remotely interested in this, it is worth your time. It's very interesting. Oh, also there's a lot of each like pretty much every level has you using mouthful mode at least once, and several mouthful all of the new mouthful modes and a couple of more iconic ones from the base game appear at various points in the levels. And so yeah, the mouthful modes for me personally are the highlights of the levels. So in conclusion, Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 edition is worth your time. Um if you don't want to get it, I mean, like, yeah, cool for you, spend your money on got to save your money for college and spiders. But um but yeah, it just You should buy it. It's a good, not game, DLC, basically. It's a good upgrade pack. It's worth your time, it's worth your money. Um, Now go buy it and enjoy playing it. And I'll try to post more videos soon. Bye.